This next bakery line product is dear to my heart. I love a good chocolate chip cookie. And our classic cookie dough mix is going to replace yours at home, we hope. So first, we want to get our can. On your cue, order this classic cookie dough mix. This is just a great one you're gonna love. Pop the top. Okay, step 1 and 2, pretty easy. Next step, take 1 cup of butter, which is 2 sticks. And this is room temperature butter. It's not real soft, but definitely soft. And all you need to do is just give this a couple turns, just to get it a little bit smooth and ready to go. After the butter has lightly softened and you've kind of mixed it up, not really to get it fluffy. The fluffier you get the butter, the more spread you will have in your cookie. So just take that little note. Now look, we formulated this cookie with whole butter. The reason why we use whole butter, or suggested on the can, is for the ultimate result. It does give the best cookie. Our butter powder, reconstituted, is the best substitute when you don't have butter, or if you just want to use our butter. Absolutely use it. But we just found that the butter is a common ingredient in most people's kitchens, and that would work great in this recipe. So, whether it's our butter or whether it's market butter, just lightly fluff that butter. Then mix in your cookie dough mix, classic cookie dough mix, looking for that ever so wonderful oxygen absorber. Okay, 1 whole can is going to make 36 cookies. There's our oxygen absorber. Okay, now we're going to turn the mixer on. Let the butter and the dry ingredients mix together. You don't need eggs for this cookie dough. They're already in it. Once you have that coming together, you're going to add some water. Now this is an important step. Read the instructions carefully. It asks for 2.5 tablespoons of water. Not 2.5 cups, or not 2.5 teaspoons, it's tablespoons of water. So we have water, 1, 2.5. That's it. Now you're gonna say, man, that just doesn't seem like enough water. Well, you have to let the dough mix in the mixer until it comes together as a dough, and it will be just the right amount. Okay, once you've allowed the dough to mix enough, you're gonna see that you have cookie dough. And so yes, it is enough water, 2.5 tablespoons per batch. Now you're gonna add your chocolate chips. 1.5 cups of chocolate chips. And just give it a couple more turns. You could add the chocolate chips in the beginning too. It really doesn't matter much. Allow the cookie dough and the chocolate chips to come together just until combined. Bada bing, bada bang, you have delicious cookie dough ready to go. Now the whole goal is to get the cookies on the sheet pan before you eat all the dough. Okay, that's important. So again, look at how delicious this cookie dough is. Ready to go, perfect texture, there's no problems there. Plenty of moisture in there. Remember, it's a butter dough, so the butter is a lot of the moisture there. Okay, now when you put them on your cookie sheet, this cookie sheet here is a Teflon style base. Doesn't really need a lot of spraying. If you have an older cookie sheet or a different style cookie sheet, you may want to spray it lightly. For me, I actually bake my cookies on parchment. I just go a little bit of spray like that to help keep my parchment down. I put the parchment paper right over the pan. And that little spray helps give me some glue and sticking. I don't really spray it. I take my scoop, I go into the bowl, and I scoop 12 cookies onto the pan. And you want to use a scoop. Now you can certainly do a spoonful, but a scoop is going to give you perfect uniform cookies every single time, and so that the batch is consistent, and it will make 36 cookies. Once you have 12 beautifully shaped cookies, you're going to want to bake this at 350 degrees for about 7 to 9 minutes. It's not a perfect science depending on your oven, but you don't want them to get them too golden brown. These cookies are best, in most people's opinions, I would say, undercooked slightly. So between 7 and 9 minutes is your window. If you like them a little bit crunchy, let them go till they're a little bit more golden brown. If you like them to be soft cookies, undercook them slightly, let them rest for 10 to 15 minutes, and you're good to go. With 350 degrees for 7 to 9 minutes in the oven, rock and roll. Once we pulled the cookies out of the oven, you can see slightly golden brown edges, but yet still soft and delicious. This classic cookie dough mix is going to lend itself to many, many varieties. Oatmeal, pecan, different chocolate chips. Put M&Ms in there. Put Thrive berries in there. Thrivealize these recipes. All of our bakery line is going to lend itself to many, many wonderful things. This cookie dough mix can do up to 6, 12, who knows how many wonderful recipes I know you'll create in your home, and I hope you enjoy this wonderful recipe.